Okay, these are the prints that I got out of the printer. This little book here. Oops, little book. Delight thyself. Delight thyself also in the Lord, and he shall give thee the desires of thine heart. Commit thy way unto the Lord. Trust also in him, and he shall bring it to pass. And he shall bring forth thy righteousness as the light, and thy judgment as the noonday. Psalm 37, 4-6. So this little book is just made out of one page, one piece of paper. So I'll show you what I do, how I make a duplicate of this. This is the original. So first of all, I opened it up and scanned each page. You can see that this is this first page, and then this one is this page here, like that. So I just opened up the book, put it down on my scanner, scanned it, and then cropped it down. That page there and this page here. Okay. So now after I printed it in color, I want to seal it now. So I'm going to take some matte medium and just a little bit of like a goldish color, very light goldish color called champagne gold. And that kind of gives it a little bit of a sparkle. I only put like a drop of the champagne gold, just a drop. See? Get my mix that up a little bit. Okay. This will put a layer of the paint on top, but it's translucent. Brush the extra off. Okay, so this one first. Okay. And that kind of gives it a different feeling, a little bit thicker feeling too. But you can see now it's got that clear layer on top, so nothing's going to make it smear while I'm working on it. Okay, now we'll let that dry. And that's it. Okay, so now I'm going to construct the little booklet. fold her out, and I'll need a pair of scissors. Put this stuff away here. Okay. All right. So now, what we do is I have a piece of cardstock paper, which is a little bit, thicker than your regular printer paper, but you can still use the printer with it. So anyway, so what you do is you fold it in half this way. Make sure your corners, everything is matching. Okay. Down the middle. Fold it in the middle first and then go out. Crease it really good. Okay, so now then the next step is you open it and you fold it in half the other way, lengthwise. And again, make sure that everything is matching exactly. Hold it down with your finger. And come down the middle and fold it there. Okay. So now you got this. Okay, so now you're going to take the length side and fold it in half again, but to the middle of that the middle line. Fold it to the middle line. Again, fold it down the middle first, and then turn it around. Fold it to the middle again on the other side. Make sure you got it right where it's supposed to be. Hold it down with your fingers and fold. Okay, so when you open it, it's got 8 panels. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 panels. All right, so the next step is you're going to fold it in half this way. Oh no, wait, what are we going to do? We're going to turn it around, and with a pencil, I'm going to make a little mark here, right at where the two intersect. The first line and the middle line, where it intersects here. And the same thing on this side. Take the first line and the middle where it intersects. And then you're gonna fold it in half. And what we're gonna do is cut here. Okay, because what we want to do is we want to cut from this point to this point. But the easy way to do it is just fold it in half and then just cut right on that line. In fact, it might be even better to, so you can see it good, is to draw a line. Use your pencil, I guess, from this point to this point. You want it to be right on the line. You don't want to gear off. Because it'll cause you problems if it's not. Okay, so that way you can see it good. And then from the fold to the point is where you're going to cut. Okay. So now what you have is paper that's got that middle section sliced through. Okay. So now the next step is to put it lengthwise again, and we're going to fold it this way, and we're going to glue the two sides together. So I would put glue on everything, this whole side of the paper. Alright, so this is the little bit of a tricky part. You're going to fold it in half, and you're just gonna make sure your points are together here, and then glue it down. But just glue the first panel. I mean, press the first panel down, and leave this open, and turn it around and press the second the opposite panel on the edge. Press those two together. Okay. So just this panel and this panel. Then you're going to stand it up, and you're going to open it up this way. All the way till they meet. Okay. And the same on the other side. And then as you put it together, always make sure your points are matching before you press down. The points are matching. This way. Okay, and here we have the structure for our little book. Now we got 1, 2, 3, 4. And you're just going to let that glue, let it, just stand it up, let it dry for a minute before you continue on to the next step. While you are waiting for it to dry, you can cut these squares out. Okay, I cut each panel out. My 4 pages. All right, so now I'm going to get my book here. I'm going to open it up. This is the front of the book. And cover page. Put it right on there. Okay, and it looks like my little panel is just a slightly smaller than my page, but it's no problem because I'm gonna outline it with gold anyway, so I'll be painting that in anyway. So what I do is I get my glue, glue that on, make sure your center is in the center and that it's straight. And from the center out, just glue it right down. Okay. And that's the cover. Like I say, you can adjust it in your computer to make it just a slightly, like another notch bigger, you know. So that's what I'm going to do for next time. But for this time, it's okay because I'm just going to paint this gold, gold, gold on the edges. So, okay, so first page is done. Second page. This one. Okay, that is page 1. It's done. Page 1. And the same thing here. Looks like I have to make it a little slightly bigger for next time, but this time it'll be okay. I'm just gonna paint that. Paint that in gold. All right, so now next page. And it's mainly the top and the bottom. The sides look like they're okay. Okay. This one's a little bit too, let's see. This is slightly too big. Okay. Just cut it down to size. Okay. This one's a little bit sticking out. sure it's really glued down good. All right. All right, now I'm going to paint the edges. It doesn't really need too much because when I glazed it or sealed it, when I put the champagne gold mixed in, I don't know if you can see, but it's got like a shimmer to it. So it really doesn't need much in the page itself. It looks nice. So what I'm gonna do now is just paint the edges now with gold. And this gold is Splendid Gold by DecoArt's Mettalics. It's a nice darker gold. Okay, and I do that throughout the whole book. You do each page just like this. Just go along the edge. And then after a while, you'll have to stop and let what you've done dry, because it will get messy it'll get all over your hands as you're trying to do the other pages. So I would just do it as much as you can and then just stop, take a break, let it dry. And then continue on with the next pages. I'm gonna let that dry. And then I'll come back. All right, I finished the rest of my painting the edges. Okay, and what I normally do here is I just check each page to make sure that you can read everything clearly and that there's nothing, you know, that's kind of off. But everything looks good. Okay, so I think it's pretty much done. All right, so the next thing that I do is I put a coat of this Dorland's wax medium. And what this is going to do is just kind of seal it, and it's going to help keep the pages from sticking together. Because what I'm going to do is wrap a bow around this, and so it's going to close it tight. But what we don't want is, you know, when you open it, that everything is sticking together. So this is going to help keep that from happening. So I just take a paper towel, and I just put a little bit on here. And I just kind of wipe a little bit on there. And this is like a wax. So we'll get another paper towel and just kind of wipe any excess off. Okay, go to the next page. Front too. Kind of help it keep it in good shape. And then you let it dry. Let that layer that you just put on of wax, let it dry. And okay, it says that you can buff it. So what I did is just got an old cloth, soft cloth, buff it. Okay, feels good. Okay, now we're going to put the ribbon on it. So I cut a piece of ribbon that kind of matches, and a ribbon usually around 16 inches. Give you enough room to make a little bow, to wrap around and make a bow. So I put the ribbon on like this. I kind of put the two ends together. Go like that. And I usually tie the bow on this side, or you can tie it in the middle. So what I'm going to do then, put some glue right here so I can keep my ribbon right where I want it, and so it'll stay there. So I've got some tacky glue here. And I just use a little skewer to get my glue out, because it doesn't come out that easy. Okay, so put it right here. Excess off. Okay, so you can, it's still, while it's still wet, is when you can go ahead and make your bow and put it where you want it. Okay, very cute. Very cute. There. Now it's ready to give away to someone who can use a little bit of encouragement from the Bible. It's something that they'll keep for sure, and will remind them of God's promises. So I hope you enjoyed this, and I hope that you'll put it to use yourself. And it's fun to put it together too. So until next time, bye-bye.